Happy weekend to y'all. Happy Saturday. I'm streaming, by the way. Hello? Do you hear me? Shut.
What?
I'm streaming, just letting you know.
Streaming?
Yes. Yes. I am indeed. Streaming. Just a short window. Trying to make some deviled eggs. Okay. First of all, my phone. I'm trying to have my phone straight here. Okay. So yeah, today we're making deviled eggs. I cooked a lot of eggs. Ta-da! Because we had so many in our fridge that we never used. And today is the day I'm finally using them. And I'm also gonna make a healthy lemonade. So I might get started with that. Oh, that's starting. That's a good start. The first comment of the day literally just started. And YouTube is holding back the comment. Oh yeah. That's great. Ausblenden. So yeah, please keep it not nasty or naughty. So we're good. I'm gonna use 2 limes. And I think I'm gonna use an orange. Orangey. Orangey. Okay. What did I want? I wanted something. Oh. Mayonnaise. Sour cream. Oops. Oh. That was a little too rough. Okay. Where's my horseradish? Did you finish my horseradish? Oh no, I see it. I take it back. Ignore what I said. Hey, Chink. Where's my bowl? Here. Okay, that should be big enough. Hey, Jeremy. Hi, Jakub. Thank you, appreciate it. You can just call me Rika. And I am German, if you're wondering about the weird accent, but I live in the United States currently. So welcome to my kitchen. I'm making deviled eggs today to Americanize, because people here like to eat deviled eggs. And if anyone knows why it's called deviled eggs, please let me know. What is this? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Where can I do that? I thought I can. I feel like such a grandma when it comes to like the chat or live stream. I want to ask a question if anyone. Yes, I'm German. Are you German too, Tank? I'm not British. I'm German, but I live in the United States. So that's why I'm talking English, and most of the people in the community are English speaking too. Hey, alaikum salam. Oh ja, du bist auch Deutsch, okay. Woher in Deutschland bist du, Tank? Ich nehme an, dass du Tank genannt werden willst, nicht Tank. Es sei denn, es ist eine Anspielung auf Tankstelle. What you doing in the United States? secret business. No, I'm kidding. I'm just working. I'm leading a food bank where we give out food for people that can't afford groceries. And I also work as an interpreter in the summertime for like a settlement. So I have multiple jobs here in America. It's easy to find work in America. Pretty easy, not easy, but there's many ways of making money in America, I think. And yeah, one job is working as an interpreter because I love working with people and being out in nature. So I'm just like guiding field trips around, and you know, it's a nice summer job. And then, like I said, I work for a food bank or leading a food bank for people in need. Thank you, Kamal, appreciate it. Hey, Summer nach Dresden. Ja, wo seid ihr alle from? Wo seid ihr alle from? It's the most German thing to say. Where are you guys from? I went back to my German brain for a second. Okay, ich brauche einen Teller. So yeah, if you wanna practice German, this is I try to keep it bilingual here, so I try to switch from German to English once in a while. So for all of those that are interested in German culture, language, German food, or life in America, feel free to check out the channel and see my life as a German in America. It's not fancy or anything, it's just, you know, ordinary life, like doing normal life things of a normal person that has a normal job. I'm making deviled eggs today, Kamal. So, and I don't even know where the name deviled egg comes from. I don't know why they are from the devil, I guess, I don't know. Or they're just so good that they are devil's food. I don't know who invented the name. If anyone knows where the name deviled eggs comes from and you're allowed to cheat and use the internet, hey Matthew, let us know, because I don't know. I'm not claiming to know. Maybe you should first peel them all and do that all in one go and then cut them open. And I'm not great at peeling eggs. If anyone has a secret how they peel their eggs without all those itty bitty pieces sticking to the egg or have the egg falling off or apart, let me know. I heard that apparently it is good that when eggs are not super fresh when you want to peel them, so apparently the older the egg is, the easier it is to peel it. That might just be a myth, and that might not be true, but that's what I heard. So if your eggs are hard to peel, maybe it's because they're just super fresh, which is, I guess, a good sign. Hey brother, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Is it just me or does my voice sound a little raspy? Hey, guten Abend, Michael. Ja, es gibt was zu essen. Heute mache ich Teufelseier, deviled eggs. Does anyone know where the name comes from? Shuriken, do you know where the name deviled eggs comes from? Michael, kennst du den Namen Teufelseier? Das sind diese gefüllten Eier, wo man die Mitte rauskratzt und dann ein Dings draus macht. So ein Dip und den wieder ins Ei rein. Senfeier. Nee, nicht ganz. Senfeier sind leckerer, finde ich. It's almost like mustard eggs. So in Germany we have something similar. It's called mustard eggs. But it's like a hot dish. So you cook the eggs like this. But you will make a mustard sauce with it and potatoes. And then you pour the sauce over it. Mit den Senfeier hier in Amerika, Michael, man schneidet es in die Hälfte, kratzt das Innere raus und dann macht man so ein Misch mit Mayonnaise und Senf und so weiter und dann füllt man das wieder rein. Hi, Empty. Hi, Bowie. How you doing? Good to see you again. Ich liebe Eier auch. Ich weiß nicht, warum ich das so komisch gesagt habe. Ich habe gerade deine Nachricht gelesen, während ich meine Antwort gegeben habe. Ich könnte auf Eier verzichten, aber manchmal ist es nicht schlecht, die zu haben. Einfaches Essen und günstig. Mittlerweile wieder. Happy Saturday, and I think I've looked it up, but I can't remember the name origin. That's me with so many things. Whenever I don't know something, I look it up, and then like the next week I already forgot about it. So if anyone that's watching right now knows what the name is, deviled eggs, please let me know. Hello, Herman. 18th century name for fruits that were heavily spiced or flavored. Ooh, did you just look it up? Okay, so heavily spiced equals devil's food, I guess. That's crazy, isn't it? So it's so good that it's from the devil, like a temptation or something probably. Es gibt fast jeden Tag Eier bei mir. Echt? Was für? Spiegeleier, Rührei, alles Mögliche? Was ist deine Lieblingseierspeise? Homeboy, lass uns wissen. Hey Carl, how are you doing? Oh, by the way, I just saw your comment about the music, Carl. I'm gonna answer all the comments later today. I've been busy in the house, doing stuff, doing my house chores and catching up with everything. It was a little messy here, not gonna lie. So it was about time. So I'm gonna be on the comments later. So, but yeah, I'm really happy to read your comment, Carl, and I'm very happy for you. I love those moments too. I had that myself the whole week basically, where I was listening to music that I used to listen to, and it's so nice. I don't have kids, BT, no. I have my dog, if that counts, but I guess it doesn't. Alle Facetten. Okay. Ever tried Indian food? Yes, of course. I love Indian food. I go eat Indian food with friends or my sister all the time. It's one of my favorites. I'm fine. How much are you cooking for? Bowie asked. I'm cooking for probably just 2 people. Just the 2 people in the house right now. But now it looks like a F-ton of food. I will definitely not eat all of it today. So it's just gonna be like kind of like a meal prep kind of thing, you know, where you have like a snack in the fridge that you can eat instead of eating random snacks and unhealthy stuff. I always like to have something on hand that I can eat when I open the fridge door. You know those moments when you walk to the fridge and you open it for like the 20th time and still nothing yummy in it. So I like having something in the fridge that's like somewhat healthy and that you can just eat as a snack when you're craving something. Garam masala. I have some garam masala here, I think, but it's probably a little bit older. I haven't used it in a while. But I like garam masala. Cool looking bike. Thank you. It's actually a rental bike. You know, one of those bikes that you can rent at the park, because it's so hard to fit my own bicycle into the car. So, and America is not very made or well made for driving or riding your bicycle everywhere. So I wish I could ride it all the way from the house to the park, but that's not as easy as in Germany. I definitely miss that about America, that you can't just take your bike from your house to the grocery store, to the library, to work, to places you want to go to or need to go to. You know, it's not as easy because people drive like crazy here, and traffic is not very made for people walking and taking their bikes. So making it easier for myself. Sometimes there's words that I barely ever use, so I'm like, how do you pronounce that? I haven't made deviled eggs since Halloween. Sounds really tasty right about now. I think so too. I think the last time was about Halloween season when I made them myself too. I think I streamed it, so it's been a while for me too. Hey Yusuf, Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. I'm glad you're back. How's your weekend? How's your weekend started? I hope it's going well. What are you all up to today or tomorrow? Any plans? Anything fancy you're eating or you're doing? Are you going anywhere? Hey, Anya. Hi, Pocket. No, got a notification for your last two live streams and didn't today either. That's weird. I heard it a lot at the moment that people don't get notifications for my live streams. I think, I don't know, maybe YouTube is trying to keep small channels small, you know, so they don't have to, I don't know, make them work for free basically. Even though I don't consider this as work, this is my hobby, this is fun. But the bigger you get, the more YouTube will have to monetize or monetarily like give to you, I guess. So I guess if they're trying to keep you as small as possible, it's basically not a burden on their system. So you're basically helping them out, but they're not having to give you anything in return. One can always hope that something good has materialized in the fridge since the last time it was checked. Isn't that true? I do it all the time. When I know for a fact I don't have anything in my fridge, but I still walk there and open it and see if I maybe missed something. Maybe or something materialized. Who knows? Hope dies last, right? Your dog looked cute in it. Thank you. Yeah, Oscar loves anything, like riding. He likes being in the car and sticking his head out of the window. He likes sitting in a bicycle in the front in a little basket, and just his ears were so cute when we were riding the bicycle, like my little dog, for all of those that I knew. His ears were just flapping in the wind like this the entire time, and I felt like he's about to take off, like the elephant. Is it Dumbo, I guess? He actually pronounced garam masala. They said that wrong. Been listening to lots of music. Yes, it's been nostalgic. Nice. That's the best feeling, isn't it? Sometimes I feel like I forget listening to music. Like I listen to so much like just YouTube videos or you know stuff where people talk, but music not very often nowadays. I used to listen to music almost every day, so I'm glad I've been listening to more. And that you're doing the same. Always brings back some good memories, doesn't it? Pedestrians, yes, thank you. It helps to read it, so it's easier to pronounce it when it's not just in the head, but you see it in front of you. So thank you. Watching you peel eggs is so satisfying, is it? I always feel like it must be so boring, you know, there's so many live streams where people like scream or dance or just shout at people. Where they're just like super, you know, like, I don't know, hyper. And I feel like my live streams always put people to sleep. But I mean, if that's your goal, I'm all here for it. But I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. Gib mal ein paar hart gekochte Eier in ein Glas, nimm einen Mixstab, Öl, Senf, Pfeffer und mix das durch. Ein bessere Mayo bekommst du nirgends. Oh, lecker. Also mit gekochten Eiern. Ah. Ich habe das bisher immer nur mit rohen Eiern gehört oder gemacht. Aber das ist eine gute Idee. Dann kann man es auch länger aufbewahren. Danke für den Tipp, Michael. Du gibst mir immer gute Tipps für Snacks. Watching football all as well. Football, so American football, I assume, or not soccer, right? Sorry, as a German, I always have to make sure. Quite a bit of your deviled eggs chat. The churches replaced the term devil for stuffed and dressed eggs for obvious reasons. Oh. No, it was not mentioned. I mean, sure, you can find a good explanation too, just like heavily spiced foods after the 18th century. But I didn't hear the church explanation. So the church supplies the term devil for stuffed and dressed eggs for obvious reason. Okay, well I guess we still call it deviled eggs though. Here at least. Stuffed eggs. Dressed eggs, okay. Kinda cute. Imagining eggs being dressed. A little skirt. Hey Neil. Is there a special way to cook eggs so that they are easy to peel? Well, apparently it helps if you, I'm not an expert, EGG, pert. Well, the pun had to make that pun. But apparently it helps when you put the eggs into ice cold water after you cook them. That will apparently separate the shell a little bit better from the egg. If that's true, I don't know. I tried it and it helped a little bit for me, but not really. So I wonder how true that is or how good that works. But if anyone has experience with that, please let us know. Always here for a tip. Hi Freshman, schönen Abend, liebe Rika. Hi Thomas, schönen Abend auch an dich. I'll be, so maybe quiet, but I'll be around. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Shuriken. Take your time. I'll focus on whatever you gotta focus on. We'll keep the fort down, don't worry. It seems to be very calm. For some reason, Saturdays are usually good days for trolls. I guess it's just a relaxed day, so even the trolls are in a good mood. So, yeah, Saturday is not a lot of troll activity, I feel like. Sehr gerne. Danke, danke. How do you like your egg? I like it, yes, homeboy is German. Like myself. I like mirrored eggs. So mirrored eggs, I don't know, what's the American term for just like an egg you fry in a pan? Danke, Marco. Schön, dich zu sehen, Marco. Ich hoffe, dir geht's wieder ein bisschen besser. Hat mich gefreut, deine Shorts zu sehen, dass es dir wieder gut geht. Oder zumindest einigermaßen. So gut, wie es eben geht. Ich wünschte, ich könnte euch was zu essen machen, aber es ist leider ein bisschen weit bis nach Deutschland oder Ohio. Where was I? Yeah, I like Spiegelei. It's my favorite version of egg. So yeah, just fried egg in the pan. I don't really like Rührei, scrambled eggs. Not a huge fan of that. I don't know why, but I never really cared for that. But there's a Chinese dish that I like a lot. It's kind of like scrambled eggs. That's the only way I like it, with tomatoes. So it's like almost like that shakshuka Israeli dish, I guess. That's what it's called. But it's like tomatoes cooked with some sort of scrambled eggs, and it's really good. That's what I basically lived on when I was in China. I would always, after university, I would stop by that one restaurant. It had the best tomato and eggs, and I would eat that every day, and then watch The Walking Dead when I went home before I studied and or practice my vocabularies or do my homework. And I always realized that it's really yucky to eat something while watching The Walking Dead. If people seen it, you know why.
You don't like it?
No, it's just yucky when you see like brains getting, like zombies getting, you know, hit with a baseball bat, and you're eating like your tomato slurp that kind of looks like, you know, like brains. You know, when you eat like tomato and eggs, the ones I made, the Chinese ones, it kind of looks like brain pieces in blood, and you're like watching like zombie brains. It's definitely not the move. Ah, Neil, du bist auch Deutsch. Okay, habe mich schon gewundert bei dem Namen, muss eigentlich Deutsch sein. Nice to see you again. Hi, Lizzie. Good to see you too. Do you speak French? Not really. Un peu, un peu. Are you a movie actor? Yes, I'm a very famous movie actor. Obviously, that's why I'm doing live streams with 8 people in the chat. Hey, freshman. Hey, motocross. Nicht streiten hier, Leute. Alles gut. Beruhigt euch. Genug Deviled Eggs für alle da, okay? Ihr kriegt alle eins. I thought you were heading to an igloo in your attire. Kinda. I went to a Thai restaurant with my friends yesterday, but they were all commenting on my outfit. They all asked the same. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you just back from like a trip to the Arctic?" So I just like wearing cozy clothes in winter. Just you know, like hiding in the winter clothes and just wearing my hats and scarves and stuff. I tried looking for the sugar content on a Cadbury's cream egg. Oh, that must be really high. You probably shouldn't if you want to keep eating them. Sometimes it's good to not know some things. But talking about Cadbury, when I was at London Heathrow Airport a few months ago, I ate Cadbury, those chocolate bars with the nuts and raisins, like fruit and nuts. Ooh, so good. I've been thinking about flying back to London just to get those, but there's probably easier ways to attain them than going there, and cheaper places to buy them. But next time I fly to Heathrow again, I'll definitely leave some room in my suitcase so I can fill them up with the Cadbury chocolates. It's so good. There's a shell and still on the egg. Oh, is that? Shoot. Well, I'll fill that later when I'm crunching on it. It's the worst feeling when you eat eggs and you have like the eggshell on it. It kind of ruins the whole bite, even though it's tiny. Oh, here's a little one. Hopefully you were referring to that one. Might be another surprise later. Well, it's like when people try to get engaged and they put like the ring into the deviled eggs. This is what I'm gonna tell. I don't even know. No one's gonna eat that I'm trying to engage to, so forget that story. Already happened, so too late for that, I guess. But who says you can only get engaged once, right? Let's do it again. Have the Weisswurst been put back in the pantry then? They have been put back in the pantry, but I literally looked at them today and we will use them tomorrow morning. So Sunday is a good day for a special breakfast. It's a very German thing. If you want to have like a special kind of breakfast, Sundays is usually the day for it. So I hope you'll be there tomorrow for a little German breakfast stream. I still need to get some frozen pretzels so I can have some fresh pretzels in the morning, because there's no German breakfast without pretzels. Okay, let's make the filling for the deviled eggs. Seems you had fair few trolls in your last couple of lives I missed. Yeah, that's not unusual, you know, it's okay, I'm used to it. Hi, Nick. It is, yeah, I have a lot of, not a lot, actually, I'm very lucky. Compared to other channels, my troll level is actually really okay. Lucky to be in Tennessee. It's freezing over here in Ann Arbor, I'm sure. Yeah, Tennessee is actually really not that bad. So my hat yesterday, my whole outfit was probably a little exaggerated, dramatic, as some people in the house would call me. Okay, let's add some mustard. The Cadbury bars are delicious. They sell them at Walmart. Ooh, they sell them at Walmart. I need to check. Maybe I haven't seen them yet. I can post you Cadbury food and nuts to local post office if you like. No home address needed. To my local post office? Wouldn't that be something? I would walk there every day to see if a new delivery arrived. But it's probably best if I don't, because I shouldn't eat them. Trying to not eat too much sugar. But it's been going semi great with that. Hey to Saudi Arabia. Hello. I think you're the first one from Saudi Arabia, at least that said there from Saudi Arabia. So welcome. Ciao bello, Emanuele Ferrugia. I love Italian names. Isn't that so cool? Your language is definitely the coolest language in the world. If I could learn one more language, or pick only one more language that I can learn, it would be Italian. What are the spices for the egg yolk? I'm just keeping it pretty simple. I'm using mustard, horseradish. That's like a little bit of a German kick because Germans really like horseradish. Gonna use a little bit of mayonnaise and sour cream. I don't like my stuff very mayonnaisey, just because it is just not great for you. It's just oil, you know, so I'm trying to limit the mayonnaise intake and replace it with sour cream. Makes it a little bit less high calories and less oil. There's the Cadbury factory you can visit in England. It has cream eggs, little cars. Well, they did years ago. There's a museum also. That is the place I need to go to. Thank you for mentioning that, Carl. I appreciate it. I still am excited to travel England, hopefully this year or next year, probably more next year, to be honest. Still got a lot of things on my list that I have to figure out in Germany. So that's probably a later thing. Yeah, I'm adding the sour cream. Probably too much, but oh well. But yeah, we have something similar for, do you know Rittersport? I think Rittersport sells here in America too, and in England definitely, or in Britain. I know England is not just Britain, so sorry. Yeah, Rittersport is probably pretty famous around the world, I guess. And they have a museum and a little store, like what you just mentioned for Cadbury. We have that same thing for Rittersport. And I think it's in Stuttgart. And I think I went there as a kid. Irish Cadbury is even better. Use whole milk rather than milk powder. Ooh, and they have a bar called Tiffin, which is fruit and nut with crispy biscuits. Whoa, 11 out of 10 can send you some. Jim, where is that stuff that you're talking about? I need that. With little biscuit pieces. That sounds amazing. Like little shortbread or biscuit. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. That sounds like something I would immediately get addicted to. But yeah, that's definitely something I'll check out next time I get the opportunity. Tiff. I'm gonna screenshot this so I don't forget about it. The Cadbury in a US Walmart wouldn't be the same, would it? I don't think so. There's some European chocolates here in the US at Publix or Walmart, or just European products, but I feel like they're sometimes a little bit different. I feel like what you just said, Jim, that even Ireland and England use different ingredients. I feel like ingredients really like change a lot for different countries, and I would say they probably make them a little bit different here than in Europe, just because they have more leniency here in America. There's less restrictions on what you can use, and you can probably produce stuff a little bit with cheaper ingredients here in America, so people would probably take advantage of that, companies, I guess. I love German cars. I love German cars too. I think I like Japanese cars too. A lot of people tell me that Japanese cars are usually the way to go. And German cars are oftentimes over-engineered, but I'm not an expert on that, so. Have you ever made and eaten Mettbrötchen, Hackepeter? Are they different? I have ate Mettbrötchen before. So for those that wonder what that is, Germans have this weird food or tradition where they eat raw pork. So imagine like minced pork or ground pork, but we would eat that raw. It has pretty much just raw pork, salt, and sometimes some like onions on top, or pickles like cucumbers, and you put that on a little bread roll and just eat it like that. And if you think about it, pretty yucky, isn't it? But honestly, it unfortunately tastes pretty good. And Hackepeter, ich glaube, es ist das Gleiche. I think it's the same, Bowie, Mettbrötchen and Hackepeter. But there's also some, like a Met sausage that's more like cured and like less raw. But I couldn't tell you which is which. There's also a sausage called Teewurst, tea sausage. And that was always one that I liked as a kid. It is like super unhealthy for you and has like all the stuff to keep it fresh and you know, all the nitrates and whatever. Definitely nothing you should eat in general. Meat that has been cured and stuff is never good for you. It's like a level 1 carcinogen, on the same level as cigarettes actually. So everyone that's obsessed with eating sausage and all that stuff, make sure there's no nitrates in it, at least, so it makes it a little bit healthier or less harmful. And there's definitely some that don't use it. Surprisingly, here in the US, I saw that a lot of companies not use nitrates, so I was surprised to see that here, because in Germany it's still very common that there's nitrates in all the sausage products. Okay, but that's good news then. Lots of companies changed the recipe for different countries, it seems. I think they will do the same thing here in America, so I wouldn't be surprised. Hey Nasli, welcome back. RBT Mayo with fries. Of course, I'm German after all, so I don't know why some countries don't do that, but I mean, it's honestly probably better to eat it with ketchup, because mayonnaise, like I said, is probably one of the unhealthiest things that you can eat. But is it delicious? Yes. So in Germany, for those that are not German, we like to eat our fries with mayonnaise instead of ketchup, or we mix it. We can also eat it, we call it red and white. So we dip it in ketchup and mayonnaise at the same time, or we just mix ketchup and mayonnaise together and make this like pink colored slurp. So yeah, we love mayonnaise with fries in Germany. It is really good. How about yourself? Who's team ketchup? Who's team mayonnaise here? Or do you eat it with something else? There's people that are more inventive with fries and they eat it with different sauces. Are you team curry ketchup? There's also something called curry ketchup in Germany. It's like a spiced ketchup. So it's a ketchup that's not really red. It's kind of like brown, kind of like, looks like a gravy almost. So it's like, it's ketchup, but it has curry in it and I guess more sugar. It's very sweet, but it has this curry note. And they sell it at Publix, I believe, here in America, in the European or international aisle. So if you haven't tried it, that's definitely one of the things that you must try once in your life. It is really good. Did I add horseradish? Shucks. I forgot to add the horseradish. Oh well. I made it the more traditional way, I guess, involuntarily. I know that Kit Kat in Canada and Europe is completely different from the American Kit Kat, which is gross. Yes. Kit Kat, you shouldn't eat it anyways because it's from the company Nestle, which is, if you look it up, you'll find more information on that. But let's be real, Kit Kat is really delicious. It's always been one of my favorites when I was a kid. And I tried a Kit Kat here in America just to have the comparison. Kit Kat in Germany and, like you said, Canada is not the same as America. American Kit Kat is just sugar syrup basically. It doesn't taste like chocolate. It's still okay. It's not, I wouldn't say gross, but it's not comparable. Nobody can service a German car in the USA. I heard that they think it's too over-engineered and they wouldn't have the parts to work on them and stuff. Hey Ashvat, how are you doing? Shuriken a Master Mediator. Ja, überall drinne, genau, Marco. Mayo, ketchup und mustard, all good in my book. Have you ever tried mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard together and mix it into a little sauce? And I would call that burger sauce or cocktail sauce. My version of cocktail sauce. My dad always made that if we had burgers at home. So just mix all three together and that's the best sauce. You don't need to buy any sauces. So good. Barbecue Sauce, Marco, experimentierfreudig hier. Lecker. Kann ich mir auch gut vorstellen. I sometimes mix ketchup with sriracha. Do you say sriracha? I always wondered. That's one of the words that I always see and I never know how to pronounce. I'm not from America. Madhumahatu. I don't know which one is your first name, sorry. Or how to call you. Hi, Selectrovert. We were friendly with an American family from the US military base in England. The chat moved. In the 90s, I've never to this day seen anyone use so much ketchup as there's there to the suns. It definitely is a lot of ketchup they use here. I agree. On a lot of items where I feel like ketchup should not be part of. But yeah, I'll try one deviled egg. Delicious. Not tooting my own horn, but I would say I'm not good at many things, but I'm good at making food. That is really good. Oh, oops. Okay, next on my list, I want to make, I'm still figuring out my fridge situation and getting rid of a lot of things in my fridge. So today we will get rid of some limes and an orange. So I'm making a healthy lemonade with kombucha, which is fermented tea. If you haven't tried it yet, it's good. You are so lovely. Thank you. I like mayo and ketchup mixed together. Me too. Carl knows what's good. That's the best mix. I used a lot, but next time add a little dash of mustard. You probably have tried it already, so forget what I said. But if you haven't tried it, try it with a little bit of mustard. Just gives it an extra little kick of spiciness in the back. How about Lion Bar? They have those at Publix in the international aisle. They do. I was very excited to see that. And Bounty as well. Lion Bar, I thought it was an American thing too, but apparently it's not. So if you see the Lion Bar at Publix, it is probably my childhood favorite. Lion Bar, then Kit Kat. Yeah, and Twix maybe a second or third. Mars is definitely lame. Whoever likes Mars the best hasn't explored the variety of chocolates yet, I feel like. Or they just, I don't know, they're easy to place, I guess. I have not tried all three mixed. I will give it a shot. Okay, yes, you should. It is really good. I still use a good bit of ketchup on fries, burgers, and hot dogs, but I don't eat those often. I got you. I'm the same. I use ketchup actually very sparingly. I feel like ketchup on its own easily overpowers the food that you're eating it with. So if yeah, ketchup just steals the show of the flavors of the actual food because it's just so strong in flavor. But I definitely understand it on those kind of food that you just mentioned. Sriracha, okay. I guess I did kind of say that right before, but I was never sure if there's like a trick of saying it or if it's like, you know, like a special pronunciation. Let's make some lemonade, shall we? Hi, gaming. Welcome back. If you want to, a Frenchman use steak in front of them. On your steak? Wow, that's gross. Did you do that? It sounds like you're talking from personal experience, BT. I don't think I would ever want to do that because I'm actually not a ketchup fan in general. Or if you want to piss off Italians, just put some ketchup on your pasta, I guess. I still have to understand why people do that. Because ketchup on pasta, when people think that this replaces tomato sauce, they either never had a good tomato sauce in their life, or like I said, they're just very easy to please, which is nothing wrong with it, I guess. Maybe I'm just being too bougie with my food that I don't like ketchup on my pasta. Or ketchup on rice. No, that's definitely a no-go. That should be illegal. Like on pasta, when you're like drunk as an emergency, go for it. But on rice, no way. I don't allow. Not in my house. Oops, I'll pick that up later. I have mostly switched over at steak, fish and salad. Marco, machst du noch die Ernährungsumstellung oder die Fischdiät? Can kombucha be made without a starter? I don't know. I think you would need a starter. I don't know exactly. I mean, they use kombucha cultures, so I guess you would need some sort of starter, to be honest. I have never made it myself. Maybe that would be a good challenge to do that here on YouTube in a stream or a video, because I drink kombucha like a crazy person. Like, I drink it a lot. So, and it's actually not cheap. I don't drink like the whole bottle, like, because it is expensive. I try to just drink half the bottle or just a little bit, like put something in my glass. And sometimes I fill up the rest with more tea and juice, because the bacteria in the kombucha will actually eat up the sugar and the juices that you put into the bottle. And so the sugar content will decrease after time, the longer you have it sit. So I try to refeed into it and make it last longer. And so far it worked. I used to eat Tola bars too. Tola bars. Is that German? I don't remember that. Do you mean American mustard or English mustard added to the ketchup and mayo? Just some very simple mustard. The German mustard and American mustards are actually kind of similar. So I don't know if the English mustard has like a big difference. Is there something special in English mustard? So yeah, it's just mustard seed, vinegar, water, salt, and turmeric in the mustard I use here in America. But I always go for the either organic or those brands that are known for not using too many ingredients. So maybe that's more like an English mustard then. Isn't English mustard quite a bit more potent? Okay, so like I use Dijon mustard sometimes, like French mustard, which is also quite strong, I would say. But honestly, whatever you have, anything that gives the sauce a little bit of a kick, because mayonnaise is just like a good base, like an oily base that makes everything taste good because of the fat. And then ketchup gives it sugar and the acidity from the tomato. That's what the ketchup does, but the mustard will give it a little bit of a spice and more like of like a groundedness, I guess. So it's like, no, that sounds very wrong. I was about to say it's the trinity of the sauces, but I don't want to misuse the word for a sauce. But you know what I mean. Like, you need all those three components for a good sauce, in my opinion. Adding some lime to my lemonade. I think I'm just gonna use one. Two is a little bit too much. So here's our glass with blood orange and lime. Make an orange juice with ginger. I love ginger. That's a good idea. I might add some ginger. Thanks for bringing that up. I still got a little piece of ginger here. Bye, Marco. Gute Besserung noch. Ich bin positiv gestimmt, Marco. Das wird schon. Very much so. It is fairly strong but really good on the right foods in the right quantities. Ketchup on pasta or rice cause to call the police. I agree, yes. Definitely. If I ever have to call the police, then it's definitely on that. I'm just gonna add a little itty bit, oops, that's my egg knife, like that. A little bit on my lemonade, a little ginger. And if anyone struggles with peeling ginger, Stille Waters, yes. The one and only Coleman's Shuriken. On ketchup, Coleman's ketchup. Hey Shannon, Coleman's, I have that before, come to think of it. I don't think I ever, maybe I did. There's probably actually mustard in English, mustard. I got you, but surprisingly there's actually mustard here in American mustard too. I was shocked to see that myself. So if you want to peel ginger, use a little teaspoon and just peel off the skin. That way no flesh will come, or ginger will come off, just the skin, and you can even go around the curves, so it's super easy that way. With the peeler, you just lose the whole ginger, or with a knife. So this is always the best way to do it. Ta-da! Oh yeah, ginger is a good idea. Gives it some kick, and it's good right now because everyone around me, or anyone probably, because it's winter, is sick. I feel like everyone's just coughing and sneezing, so it's good to eat some ginger. I often put a little yellow mustard in the Dijon when I make the deviled eggs. Yes, I usually do that too, but I ran out of Dijon mustard, so I can't add that right now. Citrus melange looks good, thank you. It is smelling really good, actually. I once saw a little kid put some ketchup on his plate. They had a filet mignon. French restaurant, Dunedin, Florida. Oh, wow. If I was the chef, I would have gotten out there and be like, leave my restaurant immediately. You're banned from coming back ever. I mean, honestly, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just enjoying ketchup so much, you know, and we just don't understand it, and maybe they're just, I don't know, special. So maybe we gotta be more lenient with them. Dijon is nice, but again, much milder than the English. Oh, milder, wow, okay. I need to get myself some English mustard one day and see the difference. I love trying new things in different countries, so it's definitely gonna be on my list. The chef said almost is probably. I need to get some comments. You could see him struggle to contain his emotions and not yell at the kid. I'm sure that is definitely intense, I'm sure. Hi, Saksham. I think that Asian style grater I got would work great for ginger too. I think so. I think you can use There's like ginger graters too, like those little, oh, you said ceramic, right? So is it like this, but mixed with ceramic? Or is it like a press, like a ginger or like a garlic press? Also, I'm gonna pick up Oscar real quick. I'm gonna put you here right now. I'll be back. Oscar. Are you complaining? Are you complaining, huh? Shucks. What's up? Wait. You shut? Do you want to say hi? Yeah, I know. You want to say hi. The man of the hour. The man that we're all here for. Hey. It has no holes. It's like a plate with little teeth on it, and the grated substance just splits up on the plate. Oh, kind of like a wasabi thingy where you like grind wasabi on. Hey, Chance. Hello. Chansey. I know me deviled eggs. You can't have a deviled egg, okay? I don't think you can eat mustard. It will probably upset your stomach. You want to drink lemonade? You sniff? You smell? You smell good? Yeah, no, not good. Mr. O. Mr. O is saying hi to you. Happy weekend. Happy weekend, y'all. Little Tennessee boy. Same theory as the wasabi grater. I love it. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure that would work great on ginger, actually, to bring out all the spiciness in the ginger. Maybe I need to get my hands on one of those graters. You know what Rusty's doing right now? So he has a little food bowl here next to me. And whenever he's hungry, when it's about to be dinner time, but not yet, and he knows it. He's very aware that it's not dinner time yet. But he always likes to remind me that his bowl is empty, so he goes to his bowl with his big tongue. He has a very big tongue because he's a big cat. And he licks his bowl, and it makes a very distinguished sound of his bowl being empty. So he's trying to demonstrate, like, hey, my bowl's empty. How about you fill it up? Happy weekend, sir. Did you get it, Oscar? Happy weekend from Shuriken. He appreciates it. And let's see, who remembers this potato heart? Anyone? Remember how I found this potato heart while I was cooking a potato salad, I think, or something with potatoes? So probably it's potato salad. And I thought it was so cute that I couldn't eat it. So I put it in my fridge. So I've been keeping this potato heart in the fridge for the longest time now, and it's getting a little squishy. So I feel bad that I haven't ate it, because I feel like that would have been the best way to eat it without throwing it away. But now it's at a point where I can't eat it no more, because this will not cook anymore. Like, that will be pretty bad. So I'm thinking about, I know it sounds super silly, but I'll probably bury the potato heart in the ground to just bring it back to the ground. And maybe a potato plant will sprout from it in spring. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with this little mighty potato here. Sorry if I missed anything there, got disconnected for a bit. No worries. Mr. O made an appearance, so you missed the dog, but he's still here. He's drinking right now. I'll show you when he's back. Rusty's singing the song of his people. What a character. Yeah, he's definitely trying to sing to his food gods, I guess. It's his chant he does before dinner time. Did you touch on the American licorice taste sensitivities? The nurse walked in to take my vitals. Your vitals? You're in the hospital right now, or are you at the doctor's? I hope you're okay, BT. And I have not touched on the licorice taste sensitivities, no. But I know that a lot of people here don't like licorice. And I'm not a huge licorice fan myself. Are you? I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I can tolerate it. There's this Greek liquor, the Greek schnapps, that they ouzo, they drink after the meal. It's for digestion purposes apparently. But I actually like that. It has like a licorice taste too. But other than that, I did miss Oscar. No, that can't happen. Hold on. Oscar, people gotta see you. That's what everyone's here for, after all. Hi. Sending happy weekend vibes to Wales from Mr. O. Hello, hello. I'm not a big fan of licorice either. My grandpa loved it though. I feel like it's such a grandpa thing. I feel like the only people that ever like licorice are grandpas. But it's the same with marzipan. For what I know, most people of my generation or younger don't like marzipan. So I think it's more like an older generation thing. But actually, my hubby likes marzipan a lot and he's younger than me, so I guess it really depends on the person. Do you want lemonade? Is it good? You smell good. You smell the eggs, huh? He started sniffing the lemonade and he was like slowly making his nose up to the deviled eggs over there. You want to try and eat a little bit? A little bit? Oh, that's too much. Alright, that's good. Tasty. Tasty. Yeah. Alright. Oscar approved. Yeah. You like the deviled eggs. I know. I wish I could give you some, but it's not good for you. You can only get a little taste, okay? I'll let you down. I'm gonna make my tea. Let's fill this up with some kombucha and take a sip and see how it is. Haribo licorice balls. Ugh. Haribo, good, but the licorice ones were definitely not my favorite, I have to say. Okay, so we got a big old booch. I like to buy the big bottles because, like I said, I can refill them with some juice. So this is fizzy. If you don't like fizzy stuff, me as a German, I like anything sparkly because we even drink our water sparkly. Carl, how's water in Wales? Do you drink it sparkling, or like is it a common thing to drink it sparkling like in Germany, or is that not normal for you? I love bitter licorice. Really? Wow. That's cool. I'm glad you like it. I feel like it's so cool if you like something that most people don't like. I don't know. I wish I was like that, but I don't like licorice much. Same with marzipan. Not a marzipan fan either. I used to also hate cilantro. But now I actually do like it. So I haven't given up the hope that one day I might like the things I don't like yet. But other than licorice and marzipan, I don't have anything I don't like except for cornbread. Cornbread is on the list of things I don't like. And corn tortillas. Mr. O has very endearing ears. That's cute. I'm no fan of marzipan. Okay, you're not either. I got you. Yeah, same. I don't know what it is. And I got this orange juice from good old Trevon, my friend. He brought me orange juice, so I'm gonna repurpose that and fill it into my orange slices. So orange is reunited with its family, I guess. Oscar, there is no more Christmas presents. Oscar, all the Christmas presents are gone, Schatz. No more. No more. Oscar. His head is deep in the Christmas presents. Oscar, no more presents. No more. This is mommy presents, okay? This is not yours. No, 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 no. Look at that tail wag. I still get my Christmas tree up, by the way. Got... Where's Jefferson? Someone took Jefferson off the tree. That must have been Rusty. Oh, he'll be in trouble. I think Rusty was playing with it. Yeah, we got all the others. Wow. Where's Jefferson? Oh no, Jefferson is here. It's all good. False alarm. Oscar. Eh. So cute. Hi, Eric. I'm not a fan of sparkling water, but the water in Will is really good. Straight from the tap. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I can definitely not say the same here in America. It's quite a difference, actually, or the opposite. Blue cheese and kidney, the first two foods that come to mind that I really dislike. Oh, kidney, yes. I thought you meant kidney beans, but kidney itself, yeah. No, thank you. I agree. Oscar, this is my hat. You got so many toys. This is mommy hat. This is mommy chocolate. Look what I'm dealing with every day. Every morning and every evening he goes to the Christmas tree and he's looking for new toys. This is tissues. Oh no, this is like the wrapping paper. You want it? So cute. Nothing good in it? No? It's just chocolate, Oscar. You can't have chocolate, okay? Let's see. I think... No, Oscar, I don't think there's anything left for you, Schatz. I'm sorry. Nope. Why? Welcome to the crazy house. Hey, Erik. Danke. Dir auch noch ein frohes neues Jahr. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut. Freut mich, dich wieder zu sehen. My water used to be quite good, but this last year there was some weird algae. Same here, Shuriken. The algae bloom, we had the same thing. It has such a like a weird murky flavor. It tastes like kind of like pond water almost. There's definitely something going on, but people act like it's not. Like they make me feel like I'm crazy. Because I keep telling people, like, do you smell that or feel that? Like, it's kind of like musty, like moldy flavor. And they're like, no, not really. I'm like, okay, I guess. I'm the only one that tastes it, but it's definitely different. It's the same here. Ooh, this is very refreshing. Really good. Mildew, yes. Exactly, same here. Wow. I think it's from the dropping water levels, especially in summer, and the heat probably. So yeah, it is terrible. So I'm glad you understand. I'm sorry you have to deal with that though. The water is so pure it takes ages to wash the soap off my hands. If you've experienced the difference between soft and hard water areas, I have. Did you find some, Schatz? No? No toy? The water where I grew up in Germany is actually very hard water. Unfortunately, it's very bad for laundry and everything. You have to use way more soap. So I definitely understand what you're talking about, Cara. Yeah, the water was very hard because it's a lot of calcium in the water where I'm from because of all the minerals in the mountains. It tends to be more hard there. That's how they explain it to us. Ich liebe Hunde und Katzen. Bei uns ist es nicht anders. 2 Hunde, 4 Katzen, alles gut. Ja, du kennst es also gut. Das Chaos im Haus. Alle drehen durch. 4 Katzen ist aber auch nochmal eine Nummer krasser. Ich habe nur 2, das reicht schon. Und 2 Hunde hast du auch. Ich habe 1 Hund und 2 Katzen. Du hast also genau doppelt so viel. Kommt wahrscheinlich auf die Hunde und die Katzen an, aber meine sind schon frech genug, das reicht mir schon, muss ich sagen. Hey Carl. Where are you from, Carl? Like stagnant pond water. I can't stand the smell and taste, but a lot of people seem to not notice it. Yes, unbelievable to me. Yes, totally. I can't believe it. Whenever we go to, like, I never drink it unfiltered here in my house. I use it from the like filter, like a little filter you put on your tap. But if I go to a restaurant, obviously they don't give a f about how water tastes to you, so they just give you the right out of the tap. The water even, yeah. So, and I always feel the difference. I can tell when people filter the water in a restaurant. I'm like, wow, they serve filtered water. That makes me like them better. So I feel like restaurants should always filter their water for their customers. But it tastes so gross whenever we go somewhere, and I taste like, I smell it. Like even when I just put the glass like this, when I'm like about to drink, I'm like, ew, like it puts me off. And I drink it, I'm like, yes, no, thank you, definitely not. And then the people next to me are like this, like, so how's your day been? I'm like, can you not smell this? This is disgusting. It is so crazy how some people don't have any sensitivity when it comes to water. Hey to Indiana, Robert. I've been to Indiana before. One of the few states in America that I've been to. BT, you know it too? You have the same problem? Hi, Mohana. Namaste. My favorite singer. At the moment, I listen to a lot of Fujii Kaze. He is like a Japanese guy. His lyrics are so beautiful. Very wholesome. So Fujii Kaze, if you want to look him up. He's amazing. He's like very popular in the Western world too now. It's so bad that if I boil tap water and make tea from it, I can still taste it. How's it even safe to drink? I know. It is definitely not. Or at least I can't imagine that it is. Yeah, that's right. Double I at the end. And that's spelled correctly, yes. He's really good, and his videos have like, you can put on the captions, like the CC, and you can read the lyrics, and absolutely beautiful lyrics. Like, I'm in love with that man. Not really, but you know what I mean. They gave me weird tasting water earlier here at the hospital. Ugh, gross. Yeah, water in America, am I right? It's amazing. Of course, you should. It's really everyone that likes. I don't even know how I would put the genre. It's kind of like, I listen to a lot of Japanese music. It's kind of like its own thing, its own vibe, like pop, but a little bit with like a different touch. It's like, yeah, like I said, the lyrics are so pure and like right from the heart. They speak right to your soul. It's really beautiful. Sometimes it's a problem from the pipes. Yeah, that could be Eric. Piping system, or like some like weird stuff in the pipes, or I don't know, like a leak somewhere, or I don't know, I'm not an expert, but here in Tennessee it's often because of the heat and algae blooms and the water levels being really low, so there's not much fresh water coming into the lakes. And it's also crazy to think that they just take the water that we drink here out of the lake, like the yucky Cumberland Lake, Nashville. It is so insane for me to imagine that. But I mean, yeah, we're like in the middle of the country here. There's no super nice water sources around. Like there's no like springs. I mean, I guess in the Smoky Mountains there's probably some springs somewhere, but you know, we're not like in Washington State or Oregon where there's like a lot of water sources or clean springs. So we have to get it from the lakes, and you know, yeah, it's not great. I used to drink Evian all the time back in the day. Oh yeah, but that would probably I would probably use my entire month's salary if I would drink Evian on a daily basis, so I can't do that. But I have Shuriken because what you said with the algae bloom and stuff, and I don't like doing it because it's bad for the environment. But I had to go back to buying bottled water. So I'm not buying those mini bottles because that is actually atrocious, like drinking from those little plastic bottles. So at least I try to buy like the big things, like the 5-gallon things, or like 2 or 3 gallon ones, like those big ones. So there's less plastic, hopefully. Because I know it's not great, but I just can't drink the water here. It's just terrible. They didn't, and this is at the University of Michigan Hospital. Feels like they should be giving folks in the hospital decent water at least. Yeah, you would think so. You would also think that people give you good food at the hospital to recover, but they still, at least in Germany, they just give you like bread with butter and jam or a sausage, you know, like a level 1 carcinogens, and then sugar, which is also not great. Healthcare system is not targeted to make you healthy, but to get money from you, I think. But yeah. Can you sing one song? I definitely would love to do that. And I could sing a song, Mohana. But I'm unfortunately an introvert that can't jump over their own shadow to do stuff like that. So I wish I could. But yeah, that's one of the things, maybe one day. I never say never, but I'm too much of an introvert at this point in my life where I could just randomly start singing in front of the camera. So I sing all the time when I'm at home by myself, but in front of the camera, that's a different story. It feels like they should read already, which can help to decrease stress. Oh, which can help to decrease stress? Music. I mean, you should never use the other one for decreasing stress because that's not going to do anything long term. It's going to create more problems, right? Lake Lanier supplies a lot of water to our area. No wonder it tastes bad. The lake is nasty. Yeah, same with the Cumberland. Just imagining that water gets taken out of that whatever brown soup that is, where they like pour wastewater in and like the stuff from the city gets like drained into, like, no, oh, that's terrible. But yeah, I mean, we're, like I said, we're not in an area where there's a lot of springs and mountains, you know, so yeah, unfortunately we have to get our water from somewhere. And yeah, it is getting late there. You're actually experiencing the sunset right with me, or after sunset now. Oh, that is a good movie, by the way. Have you seen Before Sunrise and those movies with the American dude that goes to Europe? He's on a train. He's doing a little like a European tour, or like after his school, like graduated high school, I think, and then he goes to Europe to travel around with a train, and he finds that, or meets that European girl on the train, and he falls in love, and it turns into this whole very cute love story, but also heartbreaking at the same time. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. That's horrendous. How are you doing? Will you be in there for much longer? Yeah, I hope you're okay, BT. I hope it's nothing like too bad. I mean, hospital is never good, but I hope you will be out of there in no time. German bread, yes, I love German bread. Also, if you hear this cozy background noise, it's the hub's playing Fallout 4, so please send all the complaints his way if it's annoying. I should be out tomorrow, sure, looking forward to the bill to the ER to end up with a surgery. Oh, appendix removal. Well, I'm glad they found it before anything bad happened, like before that thing, you know, took off. So I'm glad that they got rid of it, and it's unfortunately one of those things in life that you can't avoid, right? That you gotta deal with sooner or later, unfortunately. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, and the bill will probably not be very great since we're in America. Yes, I'm speaking Turkish, exactly. So yeah, emergency room bills in America are insane. Yeah, it's definitely nothing that you want to do, but you don't have a choice, right? So what you gotta do. Bye, Bowie. See you later. Holy moly, I'm glad you're okay and out of there soon. I'm glad too. Yeah, recover well the hospital, even though the water is yucky. Hopefully, maybe someone can bring you some good water, maybe some bottled water, you know, just for until you're out there. And yeah, I hope you find something to do, you know, something to watch on YouTube later, to spend your time there. I know it's not fun being in a hospital. I luckily never had to lay in a hospital myself, but I've been in a hospital many times with my dad when he was in emergency rooms, or, you know, in his last year, unfortunately. So I spent many nights and days at the hospital. So I know the food there is atrocious, and the mood and the whole stress and the smell, and nothing great about a hospital. Water management is a wild topic. The methods they use sometimes, yeah, it is definitely very interesting, and the way chemicals are used in it for cleaning, and then they just linger in there, and then the levels they seem, or they will tell you, are safe, because there's no way they can remove things any further, so they will just mark them as like safe to the public use, I guess. So because it's all they can do, or they gotta provide water somehow. Yeah, I don't think it's great. Which type of people characters do you like most to interact? Mohana asked. Sorry that I just saw it. Type of people characters. Probably, you know, the people at the party when you go to like a university party, or like a party at like someone's house. The people that will hang out in the kitchen trying to not talk to anyone, that are kind of like, you know, not trying to be the middle of the attention or the center of attention. The ones that you have to talk to first are usually the people I tend to hang out with the most, I guess, that kind of character, if that is a character trait, but I hope you understand what kind of person I'm referring to. Hello, I'm Joyboy. Nice to meet you. Hi, Joyboy. Good start meeting you. If you'd like to share it, you should write it up as a comment under one of Ami's videos. Love to hear it. That's a good idea, yeah, because I know it's very limited here to write in the chat, unfortunately. Oh, here, I went to urgent care at the MD. They said a kidney stone and would take 3 to 7 days to pass through. Couldn't handle the pain, went to ER and found out there were no. Oh, so they misdiagnosed, and it was actually the appendix. Issue with my kidneys, but my appendix is about to rupture and I need to do emergency surgery to get it removed. Oh no. Shit. Yeah, you never know. Even when you're like doing all the procedures and they check you, they will misdiagnose. Happens more often than we think, I assume, or I can imagine. So, well, I'm glad you're at the hospital, BT, and you didn't go back home and, you know, listen to them. So I'm glad you had it checked again. That sounds really stressful. Performed surgery a couple of hours later and removed that. I'm glad they did, because that can get really nasty if it explodes. Yeah, not fun. Either way. Thank God you're okay. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, thank you, BT. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope the bill is not gonna be through the roof. And maybe you can find like an agreement how, like, you know, you split up the cost, or like how they give you like smaller how you don't have to pay the whole thing in one go. So yeah, please rest well, BT. Keep us posted on your health. There's still ill feelings here in Wales from where the English took Welsh water away from the Welsh people and even flooded a whole Welsh town to create reservoirs. What the? They did that? What time period are we talking about, Carl? Like, that sounds like a medieval time almost, and I hope it is. I wouldn't find, yeah, I mean, either way it's terrible to do that, but I hope it's at least been many 100 years ago. Turning on the light a little bit because it got a little bit dark in here, didn't it? The bill is going to be through the roof, but we will negotiate things, you guys. Yeah, that's probably unavoidable, right, with the bill. I remember we had to go to the ER once because he had something in his eye. He couldn't figure out what it was. It was after work. So we thought it was some stuff like paint or something from the, I don't know, maybe from the helicopter or something that got into his eye and caused like irritation. We thought it was like a splinter, and we were scared it would cause like some like more damage. So after us not being able to get that out for half a day, we went to the ER and they just looked at his eye. They said they couldn't find anything. Put like a little like eye liquid in it, like a drop, to like lubricate it, like with like some like disinfectant stuff, like antibacterial stuff. And that's all they did. We waited there for an hour just for that, them like putting like a drop of liquid in it and saying they can't find anything. Sent him home, and yeah, $1,000 later, we got a bill from like the doctor. Then they had to pay like he got also like a pain medication, like an ibuprofen. One ibuprofen was $100. Them checking his eye, he had to pay the doctor, like the nurse, then the place itself, and then the medication, like the drop of liquid they put in his eyes, and it all added up to $1,000. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even help. You didn't even do anything. It's definitely not ideal. So yeah, never go to the ER in America if you don't have to. But no, that's like don't do that. Go to the ER if you have to, of course, like no matter what it is. Like money is only money in the end. Your health is all that matters. So if you have to go to the ER, of course go to the ER. I'm just saying it's not gonna be cheap and it's not fun. Very sad also the coal mining incidents that occurred. Extremely sad. Did you already mention when that was, Carl? Like the flooding? I wonder. That sounds really terrible. One of my best friends had a lung spontaneous collapse once. That's a hospital surgery with no insurance. Somehow some nuns ended up paying for most of it. Wow. That is amazing. Wow. That is kind. Like they just paid for that? Wow. Well, thank you, nuns, for paying your friend's bill. And lung collapse, Shuriken, you know Samurai Matcha, right? He had a collapsed lung, and he's been recovering. Apparently, he's been posting his like hospital stories, and yeah, he had trouble breathing, and he can barely walk far, and yeah, a lot of younger people have those lung collapsing things happening. I had a friend, he was only 22 at that time when it happened, like many years ago. He was like older than me, but still young at the time when it happened to him, and he told me about that. And his lungs collapsed too, so he fell into a coma because of that.